Alright, fellas, welcome back. I'm Connor Will MMA, and I'm going to be talking about the UFC event that just went down, Arnold Allen versus Melquizael Costa. This card was awesome. There were some great fights, a lot of great fights. I did really well with predictions. I made quite a bit of money on this card and the MVP card, which I'll be talking about next video. I'll be making a video on that after this one. I'm going to be talking about these fights, how they went, and I'm going to start at the bottom with Shauna Bannon and Nicole Cagliari. Nicole Cagliari got the submission in round 3. She kind of dominated Shauna Bannon. And I picked Shauna Bannon because I didn't know either of them. But Cagliari just showed levels, really. Shauna Bannon had a pretty good end of the second round. Ended up on top, throwing elbows at Cagliari. But Nicole Cagliari just kept taking her down, having her way with her, and got the submission in round 3. They're probably going to cut Shauna Bannon. Next up, Daniel Perez versus Luis Garul. This was a great fight. Just swinging haymakers at each other for the whole 3 rounds. Luis Garul got the better shots, did more damage. Really just outclassed Daniel Perez. Rocked him a few times as well. Garul hit a dirty suplex in the second round, I believe. Suplex Daniel Perez on his head and just beat him up. Just beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds straight, or I guess the last 2 rounds more so. Ended up landing around 200 strikes to the head against Daniel Perez and won the decision. So that was a good fight. Well done, Luis Garul. Next up, we had Alice Ardelean versus Polyana Viana. Performance of the night is crazy because Polyana Viana kind of submitted herself. In a way, they had Polyana Viana was on the bottom and had a leg lock around Alice Ardelean, and Alice Ardelean sort of stepped over the foot of Polyana Viana and leant back and put so much pressure on Polyana's knee it looked like it was going to pop, and she tapped from her own leg lock, just Alice Ardelean kind of leaning back and putting all the pressure on her knee, which was a really weird submission, something I'd never seen before. And then Alice Ardelean on the mic said that she had just seen that on Instagram and decided to try it out. So that was pretty cool. She got the dub, the submission win. Performance of the night, I wouldn't have given her the performance of the night, to be honest. I would probably have Cody Brundage's performance over that. I called it, dude. I called the Cody Brundage win. I thought he would get the decision, but he got the KO. Petrosky has a chin of fucking... Petrosky's chin is competing with Beneil Dariush's chin for the chinniest chin. And I think Andre Petrosky's chinny chin might be the chinniest chin of all the chins. He got knocked out by Cody Brundage in round 2. And there's not much else to say. Cody Brundage in the win column. Andre Petrosky. I don't even know if there's much you can do about that. I mean, you can grow the beard out, but it's not going to protect you that much. Next up, we had Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Ketlin Vieira got the decision dub. I had Ketlin Vieira winning as well. It was a pretty boring fight. First round was more just pitter-patter, you know. Ketlin Vieira would have taken it off the little kicks and jabs at range. Second round, Ketlin Vieira gets a takedown and controls her most of the round, lands some ground and pounds. Third round, Cavalcanti came out swinging, really needed the finish and tried to get it in the last 30 seconds or so, but it just wasn't enough, and Ketlin Vieira took the decision win. Next up, we had Tommy Gant versus Artur Minev. Tommy Gant had his way with Artur Minev, just held him, did whatever he wanted to him. At the start of the fight, he pretty much immediately took him down. Artur Minev kept getting up from the takedowns, but he just couldn't get out of Tommy Gant's grip. And Tommy Gant just kept taking him down or holding him against the fence until Artur Minev inevitably gassed out in the second round because he came in on short notice and lost to the ground and pound. Kind of gave up trying to defend the takedowns and laid down. Got ground and pounded, got KO, TKO for Tommy Gant. Tuko Tokos versus Ivan Erslan. I think they should cut Tuko Tokos because that was an abysmal performance by him. Ivan Erslan got the decision. This fight really, really annoyed me watching it because instead of throwing punches, Tuko Tokos decided to keep fixing his hair. Every time he got punched, And his hair wasn't even in his eyes. It was like here. It was like where my hair is. And he kept going, stepping back, fixing his hair. Just rubbish. Good performance by Ivan Ersland, I guess. Nikolai Varetnikov got slimed out by Chaos Williams in the first round. Chaos Williams just blitzed in. Kind of similar to Ngannou and Rosenstrike, I believe. Where he just blitzed in, throwing haymakers, and one of them inevitably connected. Put Nikolai Varetnikov out, and Chaos Williams gets the KO. Timmy Kwamba versus Bernardo Sapage. I missed a bit of this fight because I was helping my mum out with something. I actually caught the end of this fight. Sapage was beating the shit out of Timmy Kwamba, and Timmy Kwamba was just pissing blood everywhere. And the ref definitely could have stopped it, but he didn't. So Sapage decided to lock up a choke and submit Timmy Kwamba. So he got the submission win, but realistically it should have been a KO win. We had Modestas Bukauskas versus Christian Edwards. This fight also pissed me off. Modestas Bukauskas, welcome back Roman Kopylov. What else can I say? This guy had Christian Edwards wobbled and rocked pretty much out on his feet multiple times in the second round. And instead of chasing the finish, he decided to clinch him up against the fence, which really, really annoyed me. Christian Edwards didn't look too bad as a fighter in his debut coming in on short notice against Modestas Bukauskas. Went to the split decision with him, and this doesn't give me anything towards Modestas Bukauskas. This doesn't add anything to him for me. He should have got the finish, and he didn't. And he went to split decision, which is unfortunate. Next up, we had Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. Malcolm Wellmaker loves making prospects. Juan Diaz got the submission win in round 2. Wellmaker honestly couldn't really get much off. He was trying with the body kicks. Diaz was just throwing more. He was better on the ground. At the end of round 1, there was some controversy as Wellmaker was dropped and he was on his knees, and Diaz clearly went for a knee to the head. Didn't really hit the head, it hit the shoulder and bounced into the chin of Wellmaker. So the ref didn't take a point, but it didn't matter anyway because he got the submission in round 2. I think he should have taken the point because it was clearly going for the head, but he missed and hit the shoulder, which is a bit dirty, and it was a fucking hard knee too, which was dirty, but he got the dub. Good on him. We had Do Ho Choi versus Daniel Santos, another one I predicted, Do Ho Choi. This was an awesome fight. Daniel Santos come out in the first round like he was playing UFC 4, holding the bumpers and spamming Y, just going for all the fucking spinning kicks, spinning back fists, spinning attacks, massive haymakers, literally just depleting his own gas tank. And Do Ho Choi was just taking them on the chin and waited. He was patient. He made it through round 1 and then pieced him the fuck up in round 2. Demolished him. Destroyed him in round 2. And it was great to watch. And Do Ho Choi is back. Arnold Allen versus Melquizael Costa. Arnold Allen might be my go. I love this guy so much. This was a brilliant performance by Arnold Allen. He looked brilliant. He looked great. He was slick. He beat up Melquizael Costa the entire fight. In round 1, Arnold Allen backed Costa up to the fence. Costa throws something. Arnold Allen check hooks him, left hook, and spins Melquizael Costa around, knocks him down. And I thought he chinned him. He really nearly chinned him. But Costa recovered really well, and he's got a bloody chin on him. He was taking some fucking heaters from Arnold Allen. And same with Allen. He was taking some heaters from Costa. And it was a great fight. It was a brilliant fight. Super fun to watch. It was a barn burner, really. And Arnold Allen ended up getting the 50-45 decision, which was clear. It was a clear 50-45 in my opinion. I don't know what judge gave a round to Melky, but it doesn't matter anyway. Arnold Allen gets the victory. And moves out for a rematch, which I don't want to see. I want to see Arnold Allen versus Lerone Murphy. Or loser of Lopez and Garcia. That would be great. So I ended up getting 9 out of 13 right. I picked Arnold Allen, Do Ho Choi. I got the Wellmaker fight wrong. I picked Bukauskas. I picked Sapage. I picked Varetnikov. And he got destroyed slimed, killed, murdered. I picked Tokos. Unfortunately, Tokos is garbage. I picked Tommy Gant. By a submission, he actually got the KO. I picked Ketlin Vieira. I picked Cody Brundage. I picked Alice Ardalian. I picked Lewis Garul. And I unfortunately picked Shauna Bannon. Cut her. Cut Shauna Bannon. Cut Voliana Viana. Cut Andre Petroski. Cut Tuko Tokos. Cut Modestas Bakauskas. And that's it. The rest are chill. I like the rest of them. But that wraps up my reaction to the UFC card, Arnold Allen versus Melquizael Costa. Stay tuned because I'm about to record a video on the MVP MMA card as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.